Hi, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I am going to be doing your March 16th to the 31st, 2022 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will be listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Oh, goodness. Okay, so whenever the cards either pop out just like that, or they stick to my hand while I'm shuffling them, like they just won't fall, that's when Spirit says, okay, those are the cards for you. So we have here the Devil, which is Capricorn energy, and we have the Hangman reversed. So actually, it fell out. Did it come out? Okay, so it came out reversed, right? And there's the sense here that we're trapped in a certain way of doing things because we're not seeing things differently. Like Spirit is saying, this is the time for the change. This is the time for the change. And so we just have to be open to that change, which sounds really easy to say, but is very difficult to do, especially when we're in those moments, when we're in that time where we feel stuck, where we feel overwhelmed, where we think, this is the way that everybody else is doing it. This is the way that I should be moving forward. So that energy comes forward right now, and it comes forward rather profoundly. So let's look at, excuse me. Let's look at the energy we need to be mindful of. The energy we need to be mindful of. Excuse me. We have the Six of Pentacles. We have this tendency during this time to think that things will even themselves out. Things will even themselves out. And it's almost like we're waiting too long. We're waiting too long. We have to kind of tip the scales in our own favor. Take that stance, make that move that says, this is how I'm moving forward. This is what's important to me, what's appropriate in my life, that type of thing. Because there's a sense here of it's not going to be balanced until we tip those scales. There's always going to be people, grabbing and wanting and demanding. All right. So let's look at our chakra energy. And here we have nurturing. This is the Earth Star chakra located 6 inches below our feet. We need to nurture ourselves. We need to nurture our energy. We need to nurture, just this loving compassion that is around us, Cancer. And that's going to be very important. So let's dive deeper into what the tarot is saying. So there's a stuck energy, right? That's coming forward. And then we have the Two of Cups, which is us coming through as the student. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We do have Capricorn energy right up here. Capricorn is represented by the Devil in the major arcana. We are coming through as a student. During this time, excuse me, I do have a bit of a sore throat, so do bear with me. During this time, we are going to be finding inspiration. We are going to be seeing things and understanding things from a very different point of view than we had originally thought we would be seeing, or originally thought we would be looking at things during this time. There is a sense of energy coming in, inspiration coming in, ideas coming in that really start to open up the door for us. We are going to be needing to embrace our inner child. There's something here where something from our past is coming forward, and it's saying, you can't move forward that way because of XYZ that happened in the past. So just be very mindful of that. But we're also standing in the midst of the storm, not seeing things the same way that everybody else is seeing. And that can be, that is one of the reasons why we're going to have a hard time, taking on a new point of view, because we're going to be thinking, oh, well, this person is seeing it like this and that person is seeing it like that. I have to be wrong. No, we don't have to be wrong. We're just going to be seeing it differently. And that's going to be really quite powerful. The Queen of Pentacles is an energy that comes in that is a nurturing, caring, prosperous, older woman energy that is going to really help inspire us. This could be somebody who inspires us to, start doing something that was outside of our comfort zone, start taking our talents and really connecting them all together in a new and kind of fabulous way. I've been watching this vlog lately on YouTube. It's called Middle-Aged Minx, and I don't know, it's by Jo Good, I believe. She's in England, and in London, and she's just so entertaining, and I don't know why I was drawn to her, or what it was about her, but she does this vlog, and it's just about her life, and that's going to be the kind of things that we're drawn to during this time, because I just saw her face, kind of flash before my eyes here while we're doing this reading. And it's like, okay, so it might be this person that inspires you, who has nothing to do with your life, will never know that you exist, right? Because they're doing their thing, but they're showing you a different way of putting things together, a different way of looking at things, a different way of kind of embracing our own talents. And that's going to be very inspiring for us. It moves us then to go even deeper. And we're going to see prosperity come from that. We're going to see bounty really starting to move us forward. And then it moves us to the Ace of Air and the Three of Cups. So the Ace of Air is the Ace of Swords. This is God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing us a gift that cuts through a lot of doubts, a lot of fears, a lot of negativity. And as that negativity is cut through, we're starting to see things a lot more clearly. We're also going to find that our greatest weapon during this time, our greatest advocate, is our voice, is ourselves, is, the way that we speak up for us, or the way that we, interpret things, see things, understand things. And that leads us to new clarity coming in. But it also leads us to a place where we're looking at a lot of the hurts that have just tripped us up in the past, and also the way that we are connecting, the way that we need to move forward in the connections that we have. We're putting a bit too much emphasis on people who are very negative, who are very angry, who are very overwhelmed. So with the Three of Cups, there's that energy of connecting, yes, of course, with the people who celebrate us, with the people who love us, with the people who are always in our corner, and making sure we really honor that. But there's also the energy of needing to be mindful of the people who were supposed to celebrate us and just couldn't. The partner that was supposed to stay but couldn't. The parent who was supposed to stay but couldn't. So here there's this energy of, I'm giving them too much power. And I'm giving them too much power right now. I'm giving the naysayers, the people who are angry, the people who are frustrated, too much power in my life. And that has to stop, because we're moving towards a place of power for ourselves and power for where we need to be. Okay, Spirit saying keep on going. Okay. And then it brings us to the Ten of Wands, Justice, Libra energy coming forward. The Four of Cups, a gift is coming in. And the Death card, which is Scorpio energy. So this is going to be very powerful for us. We're finding ourselves ending a cycle. Now, this could be a cycle of work, but this is also a cycle of putting on all the burdens on our shoulders. And we're going to be saying no. That's going to be a really powerful thing for us during this time, Cancer, to say no, to put our foot down, to say, you know what, that's not right for me. That's not how I'm moving forward. That's not where I need to be. And as we do this, as we say this, we start to embrace what we want more, but we also start to see what we've been carrying that we are now going to create with. And that's going to be where this Queen of Pentacles energy comes into play. There's a gift that comes forward that we're so used to looking at things another way. We're so used to focusing on other things that when this gift comes in, we're going to be like, well, that's not what I wanted. Like that's not what I ordered type of thing. It's going to be our first reaction. And it can actually feel like we can feel taken by surprise, but we can also feel like knocked off our game initially. So just be mindful of this, that something is coming in. It's really beneficial for us. It's a gift that we are definitely going to need to take, that we're going to want to take, because it's going to better us. It's going to help us move forward. We're going to find that we're transforming. We're going to find that we are having this kind of like epiphany. We're having this metamorphosis. We're having this beautiful transformation of self and what we desire and where it is that we want to be and what's important to us. And so with the Death card, we have the dying away of the old self, the rebirth of the new. We have this sense of I'm stepping into this new power, this new understanding, this new purpose, this new determination. Nothing and no one is going to stop me. Nothing and no one is going to hold me back. Justice comes in, and justice is always a very tricky card, because what's just to one person will not be just to another. So we're looking at things, and we need to look at it with discernment. It's like, this is where I want to be. This is what I desire. Yeah, it's Spirit keeps on saying here, don't be a pushover. Don't be a pushover. That's why they say no is going to be very important for us, to be able to stand our ground, know what it is that we want, know where it is that we want to be, and not, be taken in by other people. Because during this time, it's going to be like this one person thinks this is really just and they're being super fair, and they're really pitting us against somebody else. They're really pitting us, they're putting us in a very difficult situation. So we need to be mindful of this, because what we're doing during this time is we're standing up to this person who holds a lot of cards. This is a boss. This is a boss. This is somebody who holds a lot of power. Now, they hold the purse strings, or they're the boss, or, they have their power deeply ingrained in the relationship one way or another. So it can be very individual, right, for each person. But what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be saying, no, what you're burdening me with, what you're overwhelming me with, that is not how I'm living my life, and that is not how I'm moving forward. So that leads us then to our subconscious energy to be mindful of, and this is the Seven of Pentacles. We need to be mindful of being so patient, of being so understanding, that when the person says, oh, just give me more time, we really honestly believe that if we give them enough time, they'll get to where they need to be and everything will work out. It's not going to work that way. We really do need to assert ourselves during this time. Our voice needs to be heard, Cancer. It moves us then to our chakra energy, which is rebirth. And this is the Earth Star chakra, once again, located 6 inches below our feet. There's a sense of transformation. There's a sense of finding something more. Again, a dying away of the old self, a rebirth of the new. We might need to become comfortable with the transformation that moves us forward. It might not be something that we initially slip into really easily, but it is going to be something that's very freeing. It's going to be very freeing for us. It moves us then to our subconscious tarot message, which is the Empress. We are pregnant with possibilities. We are moving forward in creativity, in insight, in ideas. There's fertility here that we need to really take advantage of, that we need to really, embrace and say, this is what I want. This is where I'm headed. This is what I desire. And as we move this forward, and as we move ourselves forward, we then have the Three of Pentacles. Our hard work pays off, and it pays off because we are diligent, because we are dedicated, because we are paying attention to the details. We need to be mindful not to get lost in the details. But what Spirit is saying here is that the details matter. The finer things matter. There's somebody here who's going to want to kind of like push through and not pay attention. Just be mindful of this during this time, that we need to look at the details. We also need to guard our money, because the person who's not paying attention to the details will also be the person who spends all the money and produces nothing. So do be mindful of this. It moves us then to the Lovers. This is Gemini energy. This is love. This is connection. This is beauty. This is duality. This is a sense of falling in love with life again. But this is also a deeper commitment and a deeper connection. And that's what we want. We don't want surface value here. We want something deeper. We want something more. We want something more substantial, more powerful, guiding us forward. And it leads us then to the Three of Earth once again. So we have the Three of Pentacles here subconsciously. We have the Three of Pentacles here. This is also working as a team, but again, we have to be mindful of who we're trusting on our team. Saying no to a person, or saying, you know what, I don't trust that person, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Even if we just say it in our own heads, like, I'm going to watch that person, I know I can't trust them. That's going to be really important for us during this time to be able to get done what we want to get done, because this is going to be something that grows with us. This is going to be something that helps to really move us in the direction that we want to be moving in, to the place that we want to be. So yes, it is a team effort, but also we also have to be like single players as well during this time. Okay. All right, Cancer. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. So let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power and the intensity of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Cancer.